everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Ravens going up against the Bengals.
Larry, we are in the place the folks here call the jungle, and that's Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Detroit! Detroit! No, check, Patriot! Patriot! Here we go now! No, check, Patriot! Patriot! No, check, Patriot!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, and you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Drops it underneath for Collins. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now it's Dixon. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. But for the Bengals, it was another season without a playoff win last year. They haven't won a playoff game since January of '91. That's the longest active drought in the league. But for the first time in 6 years, it was a season without a playoff appearance as they limped home last season 6-9-1.
None of us really anticipated that either. So they realized where some of their deficiencies lay. And one of them, speed outside. And they ended up drafting John Ross out of Washington, who ran a 4.22 40-yard dash at the Combine, and also added a big-time back in Joe Mixon, who can run and catch with equal proficiency.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney. No. Check, Patriot.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's taken in by the rookie Josh Malone. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he's got some. There goes Jeremy Hill. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jeremy Hill, 59 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And they will line up now for the two-point try. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and a much better case of what we're going to do.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. First and 10 here for Flacco. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. So the D-line's going to spread out. Here's a first down run with Collins. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Here's Collins. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try and run forward with Collins. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Trying to pound it in with Dixon. And he is knocked down from the side. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A break from the ground game here. Flacco. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
I can't imagine we'd see another throw here. 3rd and goal from the 1. They come out here in the eye. Trying to punch it in with Collins. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, Flacco off to the sidelines. He gives way to Justin Tucker. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. And he's got his tight end, Watson. Touchdown, Baltimore. Benjamin Watson. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it.
Here we go now.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And there's the first NFL catch for John Ross. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 23 yards on the play. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
On 2nd down, Hill. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll go with a keeper. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. So we have our first challenge of the new season. And remember, a little different this year. Gone is the hood. Now the referees, they're going to be given a tablet so that they can interact with the rules officials in New York.
And they've actually increased jobs. Someone now is responsible for the tablet all the time that brings it out to the referee, right? But we're also going to speed up things. The final call, back in Command Central in New York, they'll tell the official what the final decision is and administer it that way. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss.
Detroit! Detroit! Set!
throw. That is caught at the 7. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on. And as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
The Ravens making their way out, and is this a pivotal year for them? And I ask that because of this. You look at, they won Super Bowl 47, Charles, but they've missed the playoffs 3 of the last 4 years, including 8 and 8 a year ago.
It is a pivotal year because they are so used to being in that mix, even though they have to deal with Pittsburgh in their own division, even though they have to deal with Cincinnati in their own division. They're used to being a playoff team, but one thing that's held them back, their offense. They haven't been a top 10 offense since 1997, and in the draft, they spent their first 4 picks on defense.
Flacco off play action, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Back to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
To throw here. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Collins. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Operating off play action, Flacco. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 3rd down, this is Collins. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, they go with Dixon. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. He's going to fire this thing deep right. That's caught inside the 20. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vincent Ray from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
On 2nd down, Collins trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, Flacco. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Vincent Ray able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Now let's go. All right, now look.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without... panic creep in and affect their play.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They go again with Collins. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Play action. Flacco. Now he's forced out left. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. This is Collins on the handoff. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's Flacco. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Wallace from 19 yards away. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Shrugs him off. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered. It's both feet down for the completion. They'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's second down. That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ross. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And some room to roam now. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll look to throw. And Green with a catch left side. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. They'll look to throw now on first down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, Hill. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Jeremy Hill, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. The return man, Chris Moore. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he's got the hook up for the first time with a veteran, Jeremy Maclin. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
That's complete. It's Collins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And that's something that's been lacking in Baltimore's running game the last few seasons, the ability to really hit on a big run.
Last year, their longest run was just 41 yards all season, 4 yards per carry near the bottom of the league. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. It's the fullback. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And Hill with it over the middle. There goes Jeremy Hill. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here's a run with Mixon. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. They'll try and sneak it here. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run it with Hill. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Collins. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And again, it's Collins. And they'll get him down up past the 15. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Whoa, Flacco's going to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
He's back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Green. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. To throw. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down now. Hill. And fights through. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth, now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for two and decide it right now.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They run with Collins, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. First and goal here from the 9. Now Collins, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Alabama, Marlon Humphrey. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Some things you just accept as fact in the NFL. And one that is true, the Baltimore Ravens are going to attack you on defense and create turnovers and takeaways. Their secondary had 18 interceptions in 2016.
And that was tied for the most in the league. Flacco. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Carl lost.
All day, baby. All day. We coming all day.